Let's talk about it. Savannah Marshall won the fight already. Well, according to you, amateur reporters right on my timeline, I'm delusional. If I'm delusional, what are you? I'm not taking anything away from Marshall. I think Marshall has what it takes to fight. I think she's a great fighter. Everything works off the jab. She has a very textbook style of fighting that everyone is very familiar with. The old school, the old style fighters that we have looked at over the years. Now, when you look at Marshall, everybody wants her to win. Why? I don't understand. I guess she's your favorite boxer. But if you look at her fights, a lot of her fights to me has been handpicked. She's fighting opponents that's coming out of training camps less than a month, sometimes less than days, I've heard. And of course, she's going to look good in front of people in the audience because she's giving these KOs and she's knocking them completely out. But everybody's basing off the fact that Shields and Marshall fought well over 10 years ago at this point. Shields was 17 years old. Marshall's in her early 20s. It was not a technical knockout. It was just a score system that helped Marshall win the fight. Bottom line. 10 years, 11 years later, we're looking at two different fighters. Shields is no longer that 17-year-old girl. Shields is now a champion. She won against people who's ready to knock her head off. But let me tell you something. The flurries of her gloves going against these women's heads have made them dazed in the ring and made them look at each other like, oh, wow, I just got technically knocked out. And when the ref have to come in there and step in and hold you up while she's doing victory laps around the ring, what is that? Knockout power. Somewhere along the line, there is some power there getting these girls dazed right there in the middle of the ring. Because people looking at Shields as the underdog and looking at Marshall as the champ. And to me, that's completely just delusional. It makes no sense. But now that's getting closer to the fight, I'm going to swear a little bit more over the Shields because people are starting to look at Shields as possibly a good fighter. She's got speed. She got strength, intelligence, and confidence, and that's all you need to win against anybody. Let's keep it really a buck at this point. Can Marshall really handle Shields at this point? Because the fight is not in her. The fight is not even in her heart. It's not even in her eyes. Even when she speaks on it at these press conferences, anybody have anything to say, you can write in the comments below, and we're going to leave it at that. Boom!